Breaking news here, folks. David Montgomery has been traded to the Houston Texans. Let's get into it right now. Hey, folks. Good afternoon on this Monday morning as I'm redoing a video. Why is that? Because as soon as I completed one, it was about David Montgomery. David Montgomery got traded. He is no longer with the Detroit Lions. But I got to say, what the Lions got out of this trade is actually better than I thought they would get. So let's go ahead and look at the trade unbiasedly right here. Detroit Lions are trading running back David Montgomery to the Houston Texans, first reported by NFL Network's Tom Pelissero. In return, the Lions get the Texans' 4th-round pick, Juice Scruggs, and the Texans' 7th-round pick. That's a pretty damn good haul for David Montgomery. Now, Juice Scruggs, he's just a guy. He's a developmental guy. He's really, there's nothing there. It's those 2 draft picks to me that are a big deal. Scruggs, hey, he can compete to make the 53-man roster, and there's nothing wrong with that. Certainly, there's nothing wrong with that at all to have somebody in there. We've had some failures like Colby Sorsdale, Giovanni Manu, and so now we're getting a guy that can come in here and compete, so I have no problem with that. But it's the 2 draft picks that are really good. The Lions now got a 4th-round pick and another 7th-round pick. That's a lot of draft picks. So they got a 1st, a 2nd, a 4th, a 5th, 2 6ths, and 3 7ths. That's a lot of draft capital. A lot of draft capital. Now, when a move like this happens, the Lions are just picking up some draft picks. They're going to be doing something with those draft picks. Because there's absolutely no way that the Lions are going to go into this year's draft with a 1st, a 2nd, a 4th, 5th, 6th, 6th, 7th, 7th, 7th. That's 9 draft picks right there. That is just not going to happen. So they got some ammunition. If they would like to trade up in the draft or trade for specific players now. Now, I'm a David Montgomery fan. I am a fan of David Montgomery. Like they're saying, he just offers some depth there. He played interior for the past. He started 6 games at left guard. Scruggs is mostly a backup. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the backup, and I'm fine with this. This is a good haul. I got to say this. I was thinking a 5th-round pick, but them to get a 4th and a 7th and a player, it was a good trade. I think the Lions won this trade, and we saved money. With that 4th-round pick, too, now we have the option to go in the draft and pick a running back. It's going to save some Lions some money. It's a good trade. This is a victory trade. Lions look, in Houston Texans, they got a good running back. It's a good trade. I think the Lions kind of won this trade, though. 3 for 1? 3 for 1. It's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's a good trade. So I want you guys to grade the trade. I gotta say this. I love Montgomery. I give this an A+ trade. 3 for 1. That's an A+. We're going to use that 4th-round pick. That 4th-round pick's vital. They can go ahead and they can draft a running back with that 4th pick. And then you have a rookie right behind Jahmyr Gibbs. And we're going to be looking at Penn State running backs. Why is that? Because that's what they're looking at. It's a good trade. I know we love David Montgomery. I love David Montgomery. But there's a price for everybody. And that's a pretty damn good price. I got to say, that's a pretty dang good price. That's a good price. It's a good trade. Remove the emotions out of it. We're all fans of Monty. We love Demo. But guess what? This situation now is over. We don't have to hear about the David Montgomery trade rumors anymore. Thank God. And I don't like the distractions like that. So now there's no distraction anymore. We got him off the team. He's going to do his thing. He's going to run the football. He went to a great team in Houston TExans. And boy, oh boy, they have a chance to make the Super Bowl with that defense. And now Monty, they're going to run the football. I still think the Lions won the trade just a little bit. But, I mean, if you're a Texans fan, what are you getting? You're getting a really solid running back. He plays through injury. He's tough. He's physical in between the tackles. He's really good. You can be a featured back. You guys got a good running back. A really good running back. It's going to help your team out. You don't probably need all these draft picks and stuff. So, I mean, I guess it's a win-win for both teams when you look at it. Yeah, I was going to go through all this stuff, but now we're gonna not, because it's all about David Montgomery. But while Monty gets traded, could the Lions now jump back in the Crosby market? Dude, that's a lot of draft picks. That's a lot of draft picks. And look, if Brad Holmes can have a slam dunk draft like we've known he can do, oh man, I mean, that's a lot. The Lions could jump back into there, but the latest rumors here before the trade was Chicago, Baltimore, Buffalo, New England, Philadelphia, and the Rams. You know, if that would really suck if Chicago gets Maxx Crosby or the Dallas Cowboys. That's where I predict he'll go. But with more draft picks, you have more fuel. And Juice Scruggs, like I said, he's just a backup guy that can compete, developmental, whatever you want to call it. That's good to have. He'll be our number one backup, and that's a dang good thing, like our Dan Skipper, but he's better. Right, so man, that's good. But so the Lions got draft picks. That may change this. We don't know because the Lions are interested until we heard quote unquote the Terry and Arnold thing, but so are a lot of other teams. And I just pray that it doesn't go to the Cowboys or the Bears. Let's all make sure that doesn't happen. Okay, let's get into the free agency now, mock free agency here with my guy Mike Payton after this trade. This is before, but let's do it after now. It did free up a little bit of money. I still think that the Lions could be, definitely going to hit center. I'm not sure if it's going to be this specific player, but the Lions going to get center. He says Kwity Paye. I would like that, right? I'd take that right now for sure. He says Alontae Taylor. It's a lot of money for a nickel cornerback. I would be concerned on this. But we just got more draft picks, so this is going to change maybe a little bit. Oh, what if we wanted to trade, for another player? We got more draft picks to do that. David Njoku. He has been sending David Njoku to the Lions all offseason. Mike Payton. He really believes this could be the case. I tell you what. That would be a scary 1-2 combination at tight end with Laporta and Njoku. That would be crazy. But they got a little bit more money to free up, not a lot. But the Lions, all they got to do is restructure Jared Goff and St. Brown contract. I expect that to happen anytime, maybe even today. I was waiting yesterday all day. But Montgomery, no longer a Detroit Lion. Man, I can't believe he pulled this. I can't believe he got 3 out of 1. 28-year-old running back. And I love Monty, but man, I couldn't pass this up either. I would say this. I wouldn't be able to pass this up. Because you're going to get, man, that's a lot of value for David Montgomery. It really is. And the Scruggs is just on the top. Literally, you're getting 3 for 1. 3 for 1. You build the depth of the offensive line. You got 2 draft picks that they can utilize if they want to keep or trade up in a draft with so much talent. This is a win-win move, man. I got to say, this is a really good move. And I'm really impressed. Grade this trade, A, B, C, D, or F. I got to give it an A+, man. And I love, like I said, I love Monty. And I know I'm repeating myself because I'm just kind of stunned how much we got for him. I was thinking just a 5th-round pick. I was thinking just a 5th-round pick. We got a 4th, a 7th, and a lineman. And a rotational backup. That's basically like a 4th-round pick. It's basically like a 4th. That's what that is, basically. Would you guys pass this up? I can. I look at this value, and you can't pass that up. Can't do it. We just turn one of these draft picks into a running back. And, like, what is there to complain about from a, from a business standpoint? That's the right move to make. This is the right trade to make. So, hey, I got to give a shout out to Brad Holmes. When you make good decisions, when you make good moves, I give you credit. Remove feelings from Monty. This is a good move for this organization, this team. It's going to help out in the long run and in the short term. 3 for 1 is how you do it, man. This was one of the better trades of Brad Holmes' era. So give me your thoughts in the comments below. Adios.